So I just watched Rogue, and this was kind of the episode I was least looking forward to. I guess is the way to phrase it of this season. The period just didn't appeal to me. Humanoid bird creatures like that just creep me out. It's not like a thing with birds. It's just like specifically alien humanoid bird creatures. I think I talked about it again last time. Like I had this like there's like this like Men in Black 2 like guidebook thing as a kid, and there was these pictures, like highly like big photos of these like bird human alien hybrid things that like show up for like I think like 30 seconds in the movie, but they had like full page spreads, and they just scare me so much. And like I just felt those heebie-jeebies again watching this episode because it was like very similar energy with the creatures in this. But yeah, this episode like I love like kind of elements of it and what they were like trying to do. Like, and I want to really love it, but it just it was so forced, you know? Like it's just kind of like hitting the audience with a hammer. Like, the Doctor is queer now, the Doctor is queer now, the Doctor is queer now, as if the Doctor hasn't been queer since forever. I mean, obviously the first Doctor is a very different energy. I've been watching classical, but like, I mean, like the ninth Doctor fucking kissing Jack Harkness, like this isn't anything new, and Russell T Davies knows that. I think it almost felt like a Disney studio mandate, kind of be like let's like push this on everyone. And I love, I'm all for it. I'm all for the Doctor being more overtly queer, but like to handle it this way is like, I don't know. It's just this Rogue character was so bland and underdeveloped. Like like he had no personality. Like his personality was be hot and mysterious, and it was just like why is the Doctor so immediately enamored by this person to the point where at the end of the episode, after losing him, he like wears his ring as something to remember forever? Like I don't know, they just didn't. It was so forced. Like their chemistry was so fake, and like I don't know. I just felt like if you're going to do this plot, do it way better. And it makes me really nervous because I think I know what they're fucking doing here. I think they're going to make Rogue the one who waits. Like, there's all this talk about different dimensions and like this pantheon entities being able to cross between different dimensions, and this whole episode was setting up not only when Rogue sacrificed himself to Ruby could be back, and I'll get to that too, but something with Ruby, but so Ruby could be saved, and he got transported to a different dimension. I'm like, oh, and then he's like, find me, Doctor, and the Doctor says it's impossible and gives up. But like, I think that's what they're fucking doing. I think they're gonna make Rogue the one who waits, and I could be wrong, and I hope they're wrong. I hope I am wrong here, but like, it just seems like, oh no, you know. Rogue needed to be around for a couple episodes to get to know the personality. Like, and this season honestly feels really rushed because we're already jumping into the finale two-parter now, and I feel like there were like there were like we got really only Boom and Space Babies were the only tradition, and this of course were only like traditional Doctor Who adventures Ruby went on before, like with the Doctor Ruby. Like, I feel like you don't really we've seen a few, but like you don't like they didn't have enough time to just be like friend like am I wrong? Were like seasons not 13 episodes? Like I thought these seasons were 13 episodes. This one's what, 8? Yeah, it just feels very rushed, and I think Russell needed to keep Rogue around if he's going to bring him back, and to have this impact too. Like, Rogue needed to be around for a few more adventures, and maybe like Big Finish will do something. Who knows? But like, yeah, to have him show up in this, no, they can't because he showed up in this episode and disappeared in this episode. But like, yeah, like to have him show up in the very episode and like it's just immediately implied that like, oh, the Doctor is in love with him now. Like, it was just so, I don't know, so rushed. But anyway, every episode does this thing where the Doctor thinks Ruby's dead and he cries, and then Ruby's alive. Like, has every episode? No, no. Bubble Bobble. I'm blanking on the name, even though I love the episode. Is it Pop and Bubble? I, I don't. God, Dot and Bubble, Dot and Bubble. Yeah, every except for that, like every episode does this thing. Oh, Ruby's dead. Doctor's sad, and then she's alive. And like what is it with Russell doing with this like Ruby's dead? It's just he keeps doing it every episode, and I know it's going to be a huge part of the finale. But like, yeah, I don't know. This episode fumbled. This episode fumbled, and like I liked the little bit where it's like, oh, these like alien creatures, like their whole thing is that they like cosplaying as different societies and like killing to do that, and it's just a hobby for them. And I like that concept of like, doing terrible things as a hobby being the villain's motive, like but like for them to eventually say like let's cosplay this bitch or something. I don't remember exactly what they said. I was like, oh my god, so fucking cringe. And I know Doctor Who's cringe, but it's just like just little like there's certain like there's a difference between like Love and Monsters cringe and that which I fucking adore, and like this cringe, it just feels like, oh, that boy. Anyway, like all I'm trying to say is like this episode, like there were things I liked about it. There were things I did. I did like enjoy the concept of Rogue. I like and what they were like, sort of the idea of what they were trying to do. I like enjoyed the concept of the villains. The villains were creepy to me. Like there were elements I did like here, but like I don't know. It just really needed to be stronger, and it just felt rushed. And I feel like it's a little symptomatic of the whole season feeling very rushed. I feel like almost like Disney wasn't ready to because Disney seems to be, I don't know if they're bankrolling it or how this season's working, but they weren't ready to like dip their toes into, oh, we'll give him 13 episodes, even though Russell has like more than proved his skill with Doctor Who. I don't know if this is a BBC thing or a Disney Plus thing, but to jump in the finale already, it just feels so quick. Anyway, I liked that the next time preview really gave no indications of what the finale is about, other than like blatantly saying like Susan Twist is a thing, which we already know at this point. Yeah, I'm very interested to see where it goes, and I'm wondering if they're going to address all of the threads now. I think the next episode is The Legend of Ruby Sunday, right? I think that's what it's called. So I think they're going to in the next two-parter finale, they're going to resolve the whole Ruby mystery, which I think has to connect to like this Pantheon stuff, right? I don't know. We'll see, but like, God, if they make Rogue the one who waits, I'm just gonna be like... And also, the whole thing with Rogue and Dungeons and Dragons, everything makes no sense because he's asking questions about other, like, earthly concepts and stuff, and also, like, he had, like, almost like it was, like, left out on the table, like as if he was playing, but he's clearly indicated to be a loner after the loss of his partner, like... I did like that he used they them pronouns for the part. It's like a cool little representation kind of thing, but yeah, it just didn't make sense. Anyway, if they make Rogue the one who waits, I'm just gonna be like, oh fuck. But Doctor Who does this shit sometimes. You love it and you hate it. But yeah, I guess that's my thoughts on the episode. I don't really have anything else to say, but yeah. See you guys for the first part of the finale two-parter. Weird that the finale is the only two-parter of the season. There was an episode this season. I was like, there were a few episodes of the season that I really needed to be two-parters, but yeah, that's about it.